All right, this is one of several marks in the mold on this Persuader 13, the old St. Martin molds. I mean, I could go around and fix these on the mold, but generally that takes a lot of work. I mean, and the mold is old, and there are a lot of these to fix, but if you can see it, you can see it in the reflection. Try to get the reflection of that light just right. Anyway, you can see that one mark. There's like one big mark right here, and then there are a few of them. Like right out here, there's a series of 3 of them. But yeah, it's where it's basically that part of the mold is slightly stuck to one of the parts, and it just pulled up just a little bit. Now to fix this, I would have to basically grind that out a little bit, fill it in, and reshoot it with some tooling gel, and then it'd basically be a flaw on this mold, which it is now, but it's a big flaw on this mold. And every part that comes out of this mold, this spot has to be fixed. And well, one way to fix it is just sand it down. Now, since this actually bulges up and you can feel it. Now see, if it's a scratch in this mold, that's real easy. I just, sand the part down and it's gone. But since this bulges up in the mold, I can sand it down, but you got to sand a lot of material off, and that makes the gel coat thinner in that spot. So what I need to do is fix it on the part, fix it on my new plug I'm building, and build a new mold, and then that's not in it. But this is just one of many things I need to fix on this mold. This is just one of the most obvious. And if I fix the most obvious, then the less obvious become more obvious. I mean, that's kind of a logic I go by. So, some of the less obvious you're not going to really see if you see this one, but if I fix this one, then those are the ones that you're more likely going to see after that. Anyway, I'll show you what this looks like before it's fixed. Okay, I had to get the light reflection in there to really be able to see it against the green, but you can see as I get the light reflection to pass through it, that mold mark, that's something I'm going to have to sand a lot of gel coat off this boat to get rid of. And anyway, let me show you the part on the other deck I've got that I'm making a plug out of, where I've started sanding, and show you what's left after I started sanding. Anyway, here we go. This is where I've started sanding, and I've got the rest of the part smooth, and that's what's left. I would have to keep sanding the gel coat to totally get rid of that, and I could, but then the gel coat would be really thin right here. So what I need to do is lightly go over that to scuff it up with a little bit of a grinding tool, like a needle grinder. Just scuff it up so I can get some filler in there, sand it smooth, and then I'm going to re-gel coat this, sand the part down, and polish it up and make my mold, and then this will be completely gone in the new mold. Anyway, that's my process on this, and that's just, one of the things I want to eliminate on this part. There's a few around the windshield area and a few other places, a couple down in the motor well I've already gotten rid of. But in doing so, I already went through the gel, so they're smooth now. But if I sand here any deeper, this one, there'll be a divot here. I want to keep it flat, so. All right.